neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Another burnt offering for the garbage man, eh, Des? You ought to stick to cereal and toast.
How's the weekend?
Absolutely splendid.
And Madge?
Oh, she's a wonderful woman. Your advice was first-rate, Des. We've even set a date for the wedding, St. Valentine's Day.
Congratulations. I told Daph to keep it free.
Oh, yes. How's her father getting on?
Okay, but I wish they'd get some more help in the house. Daph's looking tired and Jamie's teething.
Oh, she's a sensible girl, though, Des. I mean, she'll call for reinforcements if things get too much for her.
Yeah, I hope so, but I managed to keep the coffee shop problems away from her.
Well, what's wrong there?
Well, Sally's left, gone back to Newcastle.
Oh, that is a blow.
She thought it was the only way of getting Mum and me back together again, but it hasn't worked so far, and now I'm two down at the coffee shop.
Well, you can always count on me, now that I'm back in action.
Oh, yeah, thanks, mate, but I need a new cook.
Oh. Well, what? Yes, what about Madge? She said she was bored silly waiting for the waterhole to reopen.
What a great idea. You wouldn't have any ulterior motive there, would you, mate? Like spending more time with your fiancée?
Yeah, well, I must admit it would be an added bonus.
Must have been a good weekend, eh?
I'm surprised at you, Des. We spent a perfectly innocent interlude. Although that isn't what the gossips of Ramsay Street are going to say. Oh, well, better go and unpack, I suppose. Oh, unless you want me to go and open the shop.
No, I'll do that and ring Madge. G'day, mate.
Morning.
Ah, Mike.
Morning, Carol. I heard you were back.
Yes, I can guess who from.
And now that your arm's out of plaster, maybe we should swap houses again.
Oh, yes, you're right. Of course, I can't keep you out of your place forever. I'm going to miss this place, though. Never a quiet moment, eh?
Thought you liked the quiet life.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Mangle isn't going to give me any peace until she lets me know what she thinks of my weekend away with Madge. Yeah, I better get it over and done with, I suppose.
Bye. Crikey, look at the time. I'm going to be late for work again.
Des, I hear you've got a new guy starting at the bank, Pete Baxter.
Yeah, that's right. You know him.
Yeah, you bet I do. He was at Erinsborough High and, gee, did he give the teachers hell.
Yeah? Oh, he's probably calmed down now.
Yeah, well, not from what I've heard. You've really got to sit on him, show him who's boss right from the start.
Great. That's all I need.
Oh, look, I'm sure he can handle it. Just thought I'd better warn you, that's all.
Oh, thanks, mate. I'll make sure he toes the line. See you later.
Bye.
Paul, we haven't discussed my job. With our marriage finished, it mightn't be so easy working together. Would you like my resignation?
No, I wouldn't. Look, we're two adults. We went into this with our eyes open. It'd be stupid to break up a damn good business relationship at the office just because a not-so-good one doesn't work at home. Why, do you want to leave?
No.
Well, at least that's one thing we agree on. Look, Gail... No, I thought you might like to keep that.
A blessing on your marriage. That's what they call it, isn't it? If only Mr. Udegower knew how he'd lied to him, all because of a fat business contract. And your family?
You still haven't explained why you want a divorce, though. Are you sure you didn't meet someone else in America? Well, what then? I mean, there must be something you haven't told me. You've obviously made up your mind when you walked in the door.
I'm not cynical enough for a marriage of convenience. Look, it was all very well for us to say that we were going to switch off our emotions. But they're what make us human. Without them, we'd just be a race of robots.
Oh, that's how you see me, is it? Cold and unfeeling.
No. I think you've got feelings, all right? You're just too scared to show them.
Sensible, I'd say, not scared. Anyway, you've made your decision. Just hope you won't regret it.
Oh, I do think you might have waited, Mr. Bishop, until Mark had removed all his belongings.
Well, then there would have been chaos at the Clarke house. would have had to have happened at one end, Mrs. Maggle. Don't worry, it'll all be cleared away in a jiff.
Well, I should hope so. Oh, bother. Oh, and your stockings. If I've laddered them, one of you two will be paying for a new pair.
Well, they look all right to me.
Really, mate?
Well, a pleasant surprise to see Jane. Where is she?
Oh, she's gone to the gymnasium at Lassiter's to get her body in shape, she says. Looks perfectly all right to me.
Me too.
It's not healthy for young girls to become obsessed with their looks. Jane was never like that. Not until she had all this modelling nonsense put into her head.
Mrs. Mangle, I told you, you don't have to worry about Jane. She's too sensible to be affected by all this glamour hype. Anyway, thanks for letting me stay.
Oh, it's been rather nice having a young person stay in the house while Jane was away. Oh, not that I'm sorry you're coming back, Mr. Bishop.
Oh, pleased to hear it, eh?
Well, don't forget to come and visit.
No, don't worry, I won't forget. Oh, I thought you might like to keep this. It's the Brahms lullaby that I recorded.
Oh, how very kind of you.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
Yes, Mike. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Right.
Oh, what a nice young man he is.
Yes. Well, I better clear this mess out of the way.
Mr. Bishop.
Oh, it's good to be back, you know. I am looking forward to some of your excellent cooking. Des did his best, of course, but, well, there was nowhere near your standard.
And certain standards of yours seem to have slipped lately, Mr. Bishop.
Mrs. Maggle, look,
I'll say nothing more about the disgraceful display you and Mrs. Ramsay put on in full view of the street on Friday evening. But I would like you to remember the rules of this house. I'm sure, under their guidance, that you will regain your former dignity.
Well, really?
Do you think you can put up with the rest of my things until I find somewhere to store them?
We may as well leave them here. There's no point in paying storage if I don't need the space.
Fine. We'll just say if they get in the way, won't you? Well, I guess that's about it then.
Yeah. All that's left is to say goodbye.
Does that mean you want the day off work then?
No, of course not. I'd better hurry. We're both nearly half an hour late as it is.
Hi, I've got the bank's lunch orders.
Oh, I'll take it. Thank you.
Have you two met Pete?
No.
Pete Baxter, this is Mrs. Ramsay and Mr. Bishop. Pete went to school.
Hello,
Pete.
Caesar, pleased to meet you.
How did it go with Dennis?
Oh, I haven't even met him yet. Just been too busy. I'll be glad when this is over and done with.
Listen, just remember what I told you. Be confident. Look, I know Des, right? I mean, he hates an employee that he can push around, but he'll try it on just to see what you're made of.
Oh, boy, I hope I can carry this off. Got any jobs in here in case I blow it?
You'll be right.
Yeah. Well, guess I better be off to the lines then. Bye.
Bye, Pete.
See you later.
Mike, what on earth are you up to? You couldn't ask for a better employer than Des.
Pete doesn't know that?
Obviously. You got the poor boy shaking in his boots.
Well, it serves himself right. I mean, he was the biggest practical joker at school. Got me some beauties. I'm just getting mine back, that's all.
Yes, well, schoolboy pranks are all very well. But this is Peter's career that you're playing with.
Well, Des can take a joke.
Yes, with his family of friends he can. But that's rather different to a brand new junior walking in and telling him how to run his own bank.
Look, Des will see the funny side of it, okay?
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Clarke?
Yeah, just sit down. I always like to talk to new staff members, outline their duties, the way we run things here.
I've been working for the Pacific Bank for 12 months now, Mr. Clarke. I'm well aware of the procedures.
Oh. You are, eh? Know it all.
Well, I know I'm good at my job, so if you just leave me alone to get on with it, we shouldn't have any problems.
I'd say we've got a problem right now. Either you don't smarten up your attitude or you'll be out in your ear.
If you fire me, head office is going to want to know why. Haven't you read my references?
Yeah, they're full of praise for your work, but they don't say much about your character. What I've heard about you, you're an undisciplined troublemaker, and your behaviour in this office proves that.
Oh, yeah, well, I've heard a few things about you too.
Yeah, like what?
How's the jet lag?
Oh, I felt better.
I hear that Jane was a bit of a hit over in the States.
All thanks to you.
Yeah. The Lassiter's girl photo seemed a good idea at the time.
Well, you sorry you took it?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't want her to go, do you?
Well, I don't really have much say in it, but I just hope she's doing the right thing, that's all. I don't think I could leave my friends and start somewhere else new.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be that bad. She's got Rosemary and she met a lot of nice people when we were there together.
Yeah. Still, I wouldn't like it. I mean, I'm glad to be back at Des and Daph's, and I was only up the road. You must be glad to be back too.
Sure. What is it they say? Home's where the heart is. See you, Madge. Harold.
Yes, bye, girl.
Oh, Gail, Mr. Robinson's turn to go away, is it? I saw him putting cases in the car this morning.
No, Mrs. Mangle, he's not going away in the sense you mean.
What other sense is there? I never was any good at riddles. Do you know what she was talking about?
No.
Good morning.
Pete, you're a bit early for the lunch orders, aren't you? Pete? What's up, mate? Pete?
Really? Just a minute. Yes, come on, say it now. No. What's climbing?
What's the matter with your friends? He looked really upset.
I don't know, he just walked straight past me as if he didn't even see me.
It's odd. I hope it's got nothing to do with that stupid joke you were playing on him.
No, I don't think so. He would have said something.
You are never going to believe this. Things are going splendidly.
What things, Harold?
My mining shares have gone up 3 cents. In a couple of weeks, they will have doubled, even tripled their value.
How do you know that?
They're about to give out word on the government contracts. Investors will be flooding in. I'm going to invest the rest of my savings. Every cent of it before word gets out. I'm going to make a killing.
Harold, do you think that's wise? It's never safe to put all your eggs in one basket.
I mean, the stock market's a pretty tricky place, Harold.
Yes.
I mean, some of the experts come a cropper every now and
There's
then.
an element of risk in every investment, Mike, but you can minimise that risk, as I've done with Glatania mining. I've got my inside source. And you can't tell me that Paul Robinson is a simpleton when it comes to business matters. Well, he had enough confidence in the company to buy some stock.
It sounds foolproof. I
Well,
know,
of
Harold,
course
but-
it is. Look, I can only assure you that if you've got any spare cash, invest it now. You can't not make a profit.
Mightn't be a bad idea, you know. Do you reckon I could make enough to buy a car?
Depends how much you invest, my boy.
Oh, yes, well, my nest egg's so small, I'd have to be all or nothing, I suppose. I don't think I can afford to take the risk.
Madge, I've told you the risk is minimal.
Yeah, troops.
How dare
How's it going?
Just gearing up for the lunchtime rush.
Oh, great. Just thought I'd check. Better go back to the bank. I've got some staff problems to deal with.
Oh, Des?
I'm in a rush, mate.
It's about Pete.
Pete.
Yeah, you know, Pete Baxter.
Oh, him, right. Yeah, you're right there, mate. Thanks for warning me. Regular little smart aleck, so I fired him. See you later, guys. Bye.
Yes, Des. Yes, fine.
Pete? Mate? Des said he fired you.
I tried. I did everything you told me to. I was confident, assertive. But boy, were you right about him. What a monster.
Look, I'm sorry, mate. It was my fault. I didn't mean for it to get so far out of hand. I set you up. It was just a joke, you know. Des is a nice guy.
You creep. I hope you're pleased with yourself. I'll never get another job in a bank now. Never get another job when they find out I was fired from this one. What have I ever done to you?
I just wanted to pay you back for all those stunts you pulled at school, you know. I didn't think you'd get the sack.
That was kid stuff, Mike, and you know it. Practical jokes. It doesn't go down very well in the real world. What am I going to tell my folks? They're so proud of me getting the job in the bank. It's not easy, you know. They don't just take anybody.
Look, I'll talk to Des. He'll understand once he realises it was my fault.
Oh, save your breath. You could tell the guy didn't like me the minute I walked into his office.
Yeah, well, that's my fault too. I sort of told Des you're a bit of a rebel.
You don't believe in doing things by halves, do you?
Look, I'll sort it out. Honest, I will. Des is a good guy. He can take a joke.
I hope you can, mate.
You mean you didn't get fired? Of all the rotten tricks.
Serves you right. We thought we'd give you a bit of your own medicine.
Yeah, okay, you got me back.
Yeah, and learn a lesson from it, mate. I nearly did fire Pete. It's only because you mentioned your name that I twigged.
It's just a bit of fun.
Yeah, I suppose it was pretty funny. Us yelling at each other over the desks. Come on, Pete, we've got a bank to run, mate.
Well, they all seem in order. Thanks for that, Mrs. Mangle.
Thank you. Should I report to your wife in your absence, Mr. Robinson?
My absence?
Oh, it's just that I saw you putting your luggage in your car this morning, so naturally...
Yes, that reminds me. Would you have the manager's suite made up for me, please?
Of course. That will be for you and Mrs. Robinson?
No, just me, Mrs. Mangle. And I don't want the whole complex knowing about it.
I wouldn't breathe a word. No problems at home, I hope?
No, Gail and I have agreed on a separation. An amicable separation.
Oh, I am sorry. You always seem to be such an ideal couple. May I ask what the problem was?
No, Mrs. Mangle, you may not.
Oh, my dear, you have my deepest sympathy.
Well, that's the hardest part taken care of, telling everyone. I'm sure Mrs. Mangle will do it for us.
That's for sure. But we've got to tell your family ourselves. It's not fair to let them hear it on the grapevine.
Yeah, you're right. Mind you, I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, it's got to be done and quickly. Now Mrs. Mangle knows it's going to be around the neighbourhood like wildfire.
What are you looking so pleased about?
With a 3 cent a share rise, I am up $600 already.
Wow. Maybe I should get in on this. Although I really can't see Des giving me any more money out of my trust account. And I guess I'd have to buy thousands of dollars worth of shares to make it worthwhile, wouldn't I?
No, mate, not so. No, there are hundreds of small investors in every company. And when the government let out word about this contract, you will double, no, triple whatever money you've invested.
Maybe I will talk to Des. But not right now. I've got an exam to go to.
Oh,
Good luck with it.
Thanks. It doesn't count much towards the final assessment, but every little bit helps, I suppose. Bye.
Bye.
I can't go wrong here, Madge. This is the best decision I've ever made.
It certainly sounds like it. I think I'd be a fool not to get in on the action, wouldn't I?
No, you wouldn't regret it.
I do have about 500 tucked away in an investment account.
That's my girl. Oh, it's good to know you got faith in me, Madge.
Harold, I'm sure you wouldn't lead me astray. Even if you do carry me away for weekends in the country.
Come on, Mum, please. Yeah, I know we've had our differences in the past, but we... Well, if you won't come to my place, what about coming here? So... To the bank. You will? Oh, fantastic. What time? Okay, well, I'll see you then. Okay, bye.
Excuse me, Mr. Clarke. Mike's here to see you.
Oh, right, mate.
Come here, mate.
G'day, mate. How'd the exam go?
Oh, it was okay. Listen, while you're both here, I just want to apologise for what happened this morning, even though I copped the worst end of it.
Yeah, we really did turn the tables on him, didn't we,
We
Pete?
sure did. No, I'll see you later, mate.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you'll never believe it, but Mum's agreed to see me. She's coming here.
Oh, great. Well, do you reckon she'll move in again with us or what?
One step at a time. Well, what can I do for you?
Well, I want to take $1,000 out of my trust account.
Oh, Mike, we've been through that before.
But Des, I want to buy some shares.
Look, mate, that is the quickest way to lose everything. Like, you know what you're doing.
It's Glutanium mining. Look, Harold's got all the inside information on it. Paul's checked out the company and bought into it.
Have you really thought this through? There'll be broker's fees. If you make a quick profit, there'll be capital gains tax. Are you prepared to hold on to the shares for a while and wait for decent dividend checks?
Well, I was just going to sell them when the price went up, I guess.
Look, I'll talk to Paul and then we'll discuss the thing again, okay?
But Des, we've got to act now or it won't be worth it.
Sorry to interrupt, but there's a gentleman here to see you.
The client?
No, he says his name's Malcolm Clarke and that he's your father.
Come on, guys, this isn't funny.
Sorry?
We've had enough practical jokes here today.
No, Des, you've got it wrong. I haven't said anything to Pete.
Then it really is my father? And I'm expecting Mum here any minute?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
We've had enough practical jokes here today.
No, Des, you've got it wrong. I haven't said anything to Pete.
Then it really is my father? And I'm expecting Mum here any minute?
Dad?
G'day, son. Gee, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Look at you, eh? I used to be able to throw you over my knee with one hand behind my back. I don't reckon I'd drive now, would I? Oh, g'day.
Why don't we go into my office where we can have some privacy?
Oh, right. Hey. Excuse me.
You could have stopped Mum coming here.
How am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but just do it.
Why me? You invited her here.
I didn't know he was going to be here. If she sees him, she'll be here any minute.
Look, I'll do what I can.
We can always knock her over the head and sell off to white slavers.
And if we really have to.
There you are, Eileen. I hope you enjoy that carrot cake.
Oh, it's not for me. I thought Desmond might like some for afternoon tea. I'm going over to the bank to see him.
Oh, good for you. Oh, I do hope you two can manage to work something out.
Thank you, Harold.
Eileen, just the person I want to see.
Nell, I'm a little
I
late.
have some news. News I'm sure you'll want to hear.
What news?
Well, I did say I wouldn't repeat it, but it's going to be all over Erinsborough by this evening anyway, and if I can't trust you,
What
Eileen...
news, Nell?
Let's just say that the manager of Lassiter has moved back into his old hotel suite.
Paul and Gail?
They've separated.
When did it happen?
When she got back from America, as I understand it. I shall know more later today. Let you know when we go down to the club.
The club?
We were going there to collect our uniforms.
Oh, yeah, look, Nell, I might be a little late. I'm going over to see Desmond at the bank. I want to sort things out.
Eileen.
I know. But he is my only son, and I do owe it to him to let him tell me his side of things.
You're too soft-hearted for your own good, Eileen Clarke. People take advantage of you all the time, and they always will.
Yes, they do, don't they?
Before you know it, that son of yours will have you back in his home, cooking and cleaning while his wife's away.
But I have to go now.
Well, don't you give in too easily to him, that's all.
You could have knocked me for 6 when I rang about that ad and your mother answered the phone. So anyway, I reckon the old battle axe was after me for something, so better lie doggo for a while. Then I got to thinking.
And the idea that there might be an inheritance around was too much to pass up, eh?
Well, a little extra money always comes in handy. But I'd always planned on getting in touch with you, well, sooner or later.
You took your time about it?
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure how welcome I'd be. I was never very far away, though. I lived just over at Stanfield.
You're kidding.
No?
We were set to check all the electoral rolls all over Australia, and you're living in the next suburb the whole time?
Well, I left your mum, but I wanted to be around just in case you ever needed me one day. But you never did. You've done really well for yourself, eh? I've been keeping tabs on you, see?
I'll be blowed.
I know all about your wedding. And little Jamie, I almost gave in then and came to see you. But I knew your mother would be around somewhere poking her nose in, so I just snuck down to the hospital hoping to get a decker.
You what?
Only he was in that humidity crib thing, and the sister on duty shooed me off before I could get a proper look. So come on, tell me, what's he like?
Well, it's not a very good one of him. He's half asleep, but when he smiles, you can see that he's got your mouth.
Hey, look at that. Oh, hey, I love you. Des, I know I haven't been the best father in the world. I know that. But from now on, I want to find some way of keeping in touch with you. Without your mother knowing, of course. You and Jamie, you're all I've got now.
Actually, Dad, that's not entirely true.
Excuse me, you can't go in there.
Do I know you, young man?
We met at Mrs. Mangle's, Mrs. Clarke. I'm sorry, but your son's busy.
He is expecting me.
Yes, but he has somebody with him at the moment.
Yeah, that's right, Mrs. Clarke. I've been waiting to see him for ages, and he said he'd be tied up for a long time.
All afternoon.
But I just spoke to him on the phone not 20 minutes ago. He never said anything about it.
Just came up.
Yeah, big stuff. Real high-powered customer.
Well, I'll just have to wait then. Won't I?
Okay. Great. Well, see you then. Bye. Sally's going to get the first bus she can down from Newcastle. She'll be here sometime tomorrow. Yep.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Clarke, but we thought you should know that she's outside waiting.
Yeah, thanks. Just make sure it stays that way.
Roger.
White slavery ID's looking better all the time. No, nothing. I was only joking. Now, we've got to arrange someplace for you and Sally to meet.
No, just hang on a minute. I've got to think about this.
Dad, what's there to think about? She's on her way down here.
Yes, I know. Look, there's you and Jamie, that's one thing. Now you tell me I've got a daughter too. Well, that's a hell of a thing to drop on a man.
It was pretty heavy for her growing up without a father.
Right. So what am I going to say to her? How am I going to explain about that?
You might find her to be very understanding.
No, I don't know.
Running away again, eh?
I just need time to think, right?
Yeah, you open that door and you'll have some really fast thinking to do. Mum's out there, waiting to see me.
Yeah, it's funny. When I was a kid, I had some pretty straight-laced ideas. Marriage was forever, and any bloke who ran out on his wife and kids, well, he wasn't a man. You soon learn. You know the really funny thing? It wasn't one of my mates wasn't jealous when I married your mum. No, you mightn't credit it now, but she was a good-looking sort. And I mean good-looking. Blokes used to turn and look at her as she walked down the street. More than one of them tried to take her from me. I should have let him.
Oh, thanks a lot. Well, I wouldn't be here if they had, would I?
No, you'd be the one good thing to come out of it all, I reckon. The moment we were married, it was just like turning a switch, a different person altogether. Nothing I did was good enough for her. I wasn't making enough money, the house wasn't big enough. Oh, I could have put up with that, all right. But, well, a bloke has certain needs, Des, and your mum, she didn't go much on that sort of thing. That's where Kate, Sally's mum, that's where she came in, see.
I understand, Dad. I've never blamed you.
If I'd known it was going to be as easy as this, I would have dropped in at you a lot sooner.
And you'll find it just as easy with Sally.
Oh, dear.
Dad, you asked me to understand why you left. Well, okay, I do. But if you walk out again without giving Sally an opportunity to get to know you, well, no, I couldn't understand that.
Is it only because of Sally that you want me to stick around?
No. It's Daphne's dad. He's dying. I'd like Jamie to have the chance to get to know at least one of his grandfathers.
Yeah, all right. But I don't want to see your mother, right? I couldn't handle that.
You got no worries there. You're the last person she wants to see. I promise you.
Thank you, sir.
You don't have to wait with me, you know, Michael. I am old enough to be out by myself.
Oh, I don't mind, Mrs. Clarke. Anyway, I haven't seen that much of you lately.
Hardly my problem. Desmond made his choice.
Yeah, well, actually, Des feels bad about what happened.
Why? What did he say?
Well, it's kind of personal. Look, why don't we go somewhere where it's quiet, where no one else can hear us?
No, thank you. I don't want anyone slipping in to see him while we're away. Then we'll have to start waiting all over again. Besides, it really doesn't matter. I've decided to forgive him.
Oh, good.
It's not that he didn't hurt me. He hurt me deeply wanting to see his father. I mean, the idea of him wanting to see that... Still, came of it, so I suppose there's no harm done.
Yeah.
Ah, Desmond.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mum.
All right, I'm used to it.
Now, come on. I'll take you down to the coffee shop and buy you a cup of coffee to make up for it.
No, I wouldn't dream of taking you away from your important business.
Mum, the day that this job gets so big that I can't even have a cup of coffee with my mother, that's the day I'll chuck it in.
Well, some tea would be nice.
We're just waiting for a bank clearance for Mr. Smith. Show him out when it's all clear.
Harold, I'm going to draw some money out of my investment account to buy some of those shares you recommended.
Of course, you won't regret it. Glatanium money is about to go through the roof.
Speaking of which, there's someone over there who could use a lift. If you sit there staring at that cup, something's got to give. Here, this one's on me.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, love. It's not going to do any good sitting around and moping about it. Why don't you give Bibi a call,
You just don't get it, do you? I don't want just any girl. I want Sally, Mum.
Henry?
So,
Oh, goodness me.
I'm sorry, Eileen. He's still upset about Sally.
Not half as upset about Sally as I am, but I don't go around being rude to people.
come on, Mum. We'll sit over here. Sorry, Madge, Mum's a bit edgy. 2 cappuccinos, please.
Yes, right.
I see, so I'm in the wrong, am I?
No one's saying that, but there's no need to take it out on Henry.
You don't know what it's like to find out that your husband's had a child by another woman.
That is why Sally and I didn't tell you.
Oh, that makes it all right, does it? You can do what you like as long as you don't tell anybody about it.
Of course not.
When I think of what that man did to me, I can't understand why you won't have anything to do with either of them.
He's my father and Sally's my half-sister. You can't expect me to pretend they don't exist.
That's exactly what I do expect you to do.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I see. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything more to say, does there? Goodbye, Desmond.
What's the use? Henry.
Mate, I know I shouldn't have been rude to you, Mum. I'm sorry about that.
I wouldn't worry about that. She's too mad at me at the moment to be worried about anyone else.
Trouble is, I can see your point of view.
Yeah, she's right, you're right, everybody's right. That's what makes the whole flaming thing so wrong. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Sally's coming back from Newcastle.
You're kidding.
Sometime tomorrow.
Really? What time? What time she get back?
I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
Oh, I don't believe this. I thought I'd never see her again.
I don't want Mum finding out about it, so just
Sure.
keep it under your hat, so to speak.
It's an old one anyway.
I came in the spirit of Christian charity. I was prepared to forgive him and plug it back in my face.
Oh, no, he didn't exactly fling it, Eileen.
Oh, you're on his side, are you?
No, I'm not on anyone's side. I just don't think you can expect Des to forget about his father, that's all.
Why not? He hasn't been caring very much about his mother lately.
Harold, perhaps you better leave us alone.
Oh, yes.
Suppose you're going to tell me I'm wrong too, are you?
No. No, as a matter of fact, I'm not. You see, I went through a similar thing when Susan and Sam came to Erinsborough. I couldn't forgive Sam for being Fred's son. A little tiny baby. I wanted to hate him. But I couldn't. Because deep down I knew I was blaming the wrong person. When they left, that little boy couldn't have meant more to me than if he weren't one of my own. What I'm trying to say is, you really liked Sally until you knew who her father was. Well, she's still the same person, Eileen.
I know. You're right, I've been telling myself the same things. I don't hate Sally. It's just that I thought I'd reached the point where Malcolm couldn't hurt me anymore, and I don't think I can go with it.
I know.
Sorry. Mrs. Mangle is looking for you, Eileen. There's something about you having to collect your uniform from the club.
Oh, goodness, is it that time already? Thank you, Harold.
Oh.
Thank you, Madge. It's nice to know someone understands.
Eileen, we're running late, you know.
Nell, you won't believe the day I've had.
The club? What on earth was Nell Mangle on about?
No, I'm not sure. She mentioned it before, but it was all rather secret. As long as it's got nothing to do with tea leaf reading.
Australian Amateur Gossips Guild, more likely.
Amateur? Those two? Strictly professional. Hello. I'm home.
We're in the sitting room, Mr. Bishop. Well, what do you think?
What? Oh, breathtaking.
What's the smell?
Don't ask.
You've been cooking again, have you?
The recipe said 35 minutes on a medium heat, stirring regularly. I put a stopwatch on it. 35 minutes exactly, almost gave myself RSI in the process, burnt to a crisp.
Kitchen self-destruct on Des's approach.
Yes, I've heard.
No, don't go in there. It's not a pretty sight.
What's the special occasion anyway? I thought we were having pizza for dinner.
We will now. Dad's coming. I wanted to do something, a bit different.
Yeah, smells different, all right.
I think Mum put a curse on the stove.
You had no luck with her today?
No, hey, listen. What I said about keeping it tight with Sally goes double for Dad. If Mum finds out that he's been here, she'll go berserk.
No sweat. Look, I just came round to see if you'd heard yet what time Sally arrives.
Yeah, not yet, mate. Sometime today, yeah. She's supposed to ring. I'll let you know as soon as she does.
All right, thanks, mate.
Oh, Henry, you doing anything tonight?
Oh, I just put my feet up in front of the box, I suppose.
Well, it's just that there's this jazz club down the road from uni. I thought, you might like to check it out.
Jazz.
Yeah, well, there's a few top liners down there occasionally.
Eh? Oh, look, why not? Got nothing better to do.
All right, about 7.
Great.
Okay.
Well, I thought you'd be hanging around here, giving me a bit of moral support.
Well, I've just been the way. You and your dad will have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. It's funny, I suppose. I was just getting used to be a father. Now I have to learn to be a son again.
Lawn bowls, eh? Well.
It is the most single popular sport in all Australia.
And people who play bowls live 3 times longer than people who don't.
What?
Well, something like that. The club secretary was telling me.
The point is, Mr. Bishop, we could both use the exercise, and it's a wonderful way of meeting new people.
Well, I joined not a moment too soon. Now that my family has turned its back on me, I need all the friends I can have at the moment.
Oh, Eileen, you still have old friends who care. You're going to have dinner with us tonight, and I won't take no for an answer.
You're very good to me, Nell. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, I'll just go and change, and then I'll start on the vegetables.
Oh, well, I'll help.
No. You stay and chat to Mr. Bishop.
She's right, Eileen. You've got more friends here than you realise.
I certainly can't count on you as one, not after what you said to me at the coffee shop this afternoon.
I was merely trying to say that you should try to understand how Des feels.
I really don't wish to discuss it. Will you please tell Nell I'm leaving? I won't be staying for dinner.
I'll say one more thing. You watch your step, Eileen, or you'll lose everything that matters to you. You're itching to get back at Malcolm for something that he did to you a long time ago, and you want to punish him by keeping Des from him. Well, if you're not careful, you're going to cut yourself off from everyone that you love. From Des, from Daphne, and from little Jamie. Now, that doesn't seem to make an awful lot of sense to me.
Dad, this is Mike.
G'day, Mike.
Hi, Mr. Clarke.
I saw you down the bank, didn't I? You work with Des?
Oh, no, I'm at uni.
Oh, right.
Well, I better get changed. I'm running a bit late.
Oh, right.
Mike is off to a jazz club.
Right, I'll see you later. Nice meeting you, Mike.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Well, this is, it's nice. Very nice.
Yeah, Daphne did a lot of the decorating.
Oh, it's, nice. Oh, crikey, will you listen to me? I sound like a broken record. To tell you the truth, I'm not much good at this sort of thing. I've been as nervous as a kitten all afternoon.
You are? Well, what about me?
I didn't know whether to wear a suit or a tie.
I tried cooking a fancy meal and burned it to cinders. I hope you like pizza.
My favourite. I'm a bit of a junk food freak.
Yeah, well, I'm practically king of the junk food freaks.
Crown Prince, maybe. You're looking at the king. Well, it's broken the ice, hasn't it, eh? You see, if you'd served up a fancy dinner, we wouldn't have anything to talk about. I just want to relax, enjoy myself, and get to know you a bit better. No pomp, no ceremony.
No, it suits me.
Great.
That'll be the pizzas.
Plenty of anchovies, I hope. Anchovies make a pizza.
Yes. Mum!
Desmond, we have to talk. I want to sit...
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Mum, you remember Dad?
What is he doing in this house?
Don't burst a blood vessel, Eileen. I was just leaving.
I asked you a question, Desmond.
There's nothing that we can't sort out as rational adults.
Rational? Oh, I'll give you rational. A man leaves his wife and child. Forget the years of humiliation. Forget the years of hand-to...
I said I was leaving, right?
Des,
I'm just on my way out, Mike. Nice meeting you. See you, Des.
Dad!
Don't come back!
Sorry, I didn't realise.
It's not your fault, mate, but there is a good explanation. Look, I know we had an agreement, but for crying out loud, he's my father. He came looking for me, not the other way round. Just don't sit there. If you're angry, yell. Jump up and down.
I'm going home.
Mum.
No, I'm going home. I don't want to be here.
Mum, look. I know you're upset, and I'm sorry that you had to see him like that, but there's no conspiracy.
You knew my feelings, Desmond. You promised me you wouldn't seek that man out. But then, of course, what faith can a mother have in her son's word? Excuse me.
Henry, do you have to do that here?
The key to all good dancing, old son, is well-prepared footwear.
You dance at jazz clubs too?
What about your stomach, Henry? Is that prepared too?
Thanks, Mum. Me and Mike will grab something down there.
I think I prefer him when he's miserable. Yes, I'm so happy I could bust routines making me sick.
Goes triple for me.
Oh, I'm very sorry, guys. Is it so wrong for me to be happy because Sally's arriving tomorrow?
Happy we could probably handle, but you've been singing in the shower, humming in the hallway.
Yeah, and half an hour ago I saw you talking to the letterbox.
What can I say? Just a wild and crazy guy.
Sounds about half right.
Well, if anyone asks me, I'd say Henry would be much better served putting all his excess energies into work rather than chasing girls.
Just think, this time tomorrow she'll be here. Paul's giving me the morning off so I can wait at the bus station.
I could probably have the whole week off. The workshop's been like a funeral parlour since Greg left.
I'll get it.
You ever get the feeling Henry doesn't hear a word you say?
Henry who?
Mrs. Clarke.
Is your mother here?
Eileen, what's happened?
Oh, man, she was terrible.
All right, you lot, scoot.
Yeah, but Mum...
Henry, out the back. Scott, go and study in your room. And Charlene, have a bath.
I've had a bath.
I'll have another one. Come on, Eileen. Come and sit down and tell me all about it.
Des, you can't blame yourself. I mean, how are you supposed to know she was going to turn up out of the blue?
All the times for her to come and apologise. Why me?
Look, you can make it up to her. OK, she's upset now, but she'll calm down.
I made her a promise. I said she wouldn't have to have anything more to do with that. It must look like I didn't mean a word I said.
Look, if you ask me, she's the most important one right now. I mean, she brought you up, didn't she?
Yeah, but Dad had his reasons for shooting through. You've met him, he's not a bad bloke. In fact, I quite liked him. Good one, Des. You really know how to muck things up, don't you?
Yo, Mike, Des. Your mum's next door. She seems to be in a pretty bad way.
Yeah, we know, Henry.
Why? You didn't tell her about your dad turning up, did you?
No, mate. I went one better than that. Mum walked in and saw him. There we were, me and Dad, shooting the breeze like we were old mates.
Where's your dad now?
We don't know. They sort of glared at each other for a bit and then he left.
Oh, terrific. This is great. Hi, Sally. Have a nice bus trip. Look, sorry to make you come all this way, but we can't seem to find your dad. Dad, she's going to kill me.
Henry, I don't give a damn about that now. Mum's the one I've upset. Right now, she's a hell of a lot more important than you, Sally, or anyone else.
Thanks for listening, Madge. It's good to have someone who understands.
Oh, I understand all right. I know what it was like when Fred came back into my life.
It seems like I've spent such a long time trying to forget Malcolm, trying to forget all the dreadful things he did.
Yes, but you never stop caring, do you?
Well, he's not going to worm his way back in. Oh, no, he's hurt me far too much. No, not this time. No, sir.
Sorry, Madge. Mum, can we talk about this?
You've made your decision quite clear, thank you, Desmond.
Des, come on in. There's something I want to check on the stove anyway.
Mum, I know I gave you my word, but...
Oh, for all that was worth.
Circumstances change. The fact is, Dad came looking for me.
If that man stays in Erinsborough, I'm taking the first plane back to Perth.
You'll be what?
I mean it, Desmond, I'm leaving.
I mean, you'd leave me, Daphne, Jamie? Don't you think that's a bit of an overreaction?
No, it's my decision. I'm not going to stay here and bargain for my family's attention. He has no right.
Okay, Mum. You made your point. I won't have anything more to do with him.
There'll be no second chances. You've reneged on your promises before.
No second chances. I don't know where Dad is. I couldn't contact him if I wanted to.
Cross your heart.
Cross my heart. I mean it, Mum. I don't want to see you so upset. What are you guys doing here? I thought you were going to the jazz club.
Well, we just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, how's your mum?
She's all right now.
You mean you explained about your dad and she didn't mind?
I mean, I gave her my word that I wouldn't have anything more to do with him. She can't handle it.
Des, he's your father. You can't just ignore him.
Henry.
And what about Sally? Doesn't she have any say in this?
Don't you listen? I just said I gave her my word. Now that's it. End of subject.
Oh, but Des, you...
Henry, I don't care. Now I'm saying it for the last time. I am not getting involved.
Henry, look, why don't we give Des some time alone, okay?
Yeah, sure. Did he give you any idea of where he might be staying?
No.
Well, there must have been something. He might have mentioned a club or a union he belonged to, or he could have...
No, and even if he did, I wouldn't be telling you. If you had half a brain, mate, you'd just lay off. Do you get me? Just lay off! In the morning, Jack.
You all set?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You look good. You feel all right?
Yep.
Well, go get him, Tiger.
You know, if I get through this one, it's going to be the end of school forever. How about that, huh? Hey, I'll tell you what, after the exam, how about I shout you lunch at the coffee shop, all
Yeah,
right?
great.
I love you.
Yeah, of course you do. You've got great taste.
Come on, Scott, shake a leg. You don't want to be late, do you?
Yep, no.
Good luck.
Thanks a
I'll
lot.
go too, Mum.
Oh, all right,
See ya.
love, I'll see you.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Henry, where have you been? I thought you were still asleep.
No way. Waiting for Sally down at the bus station.
Obviously she wasn't there.
No. But got the morning off, so I'll go back later.
Henry, don't talk with your mouth full.
Sorry. Oh, it's weird stuff, you know what? Everything I think about seems to be Sally. I can't seem to concentrate on anything else.
Sounds like a good, healthy crush to me.
Oh, come off it, Mum. I'm not a kid anymore. In charge of my family.
Oh, yes, of course you are, well and truly. You'll forget about all the chaos you caused in the Clarke family.
That wasn't all my fault.
I know. But the least you could do is try not to make things worse. Eileen was in a terrible state when she got here last night.
I know all about that. Des isn't too wrapped either.
So lay off.
I would if I could, but... I mean, you don't understand what it's like. You and Harold, we're sort of used to each other. Sally and me, it's all new.
I get the picture, Henry.
You know what I mean. reckon feeling this way is just about the best thing there is.
And I'm sure every greengrocer in the country would agree with you.
The early bird, eh?
Don't do that.
Sorry, did I give you a fright?
Is there something I can help you with?
You're Charlene.
Who told you?
You're very attractive.
Look, pal, I was in a good mood when I got up this morning, and I'd like to stay that way, at least till morning tea.
And you've got a husband called Scott.
You asking or telling?
Let me see, what else do I know? You've got a brother called Harry. No, Henry. And you live not far from here.
I'm giving you 10 seconds to clear off, or I'm calling the cops.
I'd like to speak to Jim Robertson, please.
He's not here.
Oh, well, perhaps he's at his engineering plant. I think this is the address.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, then I'll catch up with him there. Thanks for the inspiring conversation.
Just a minute. I might see Mr. Robinson first, and he might want to know who called. Name?
Pen?
First name?
Sean.
You're not Sean Penn.
Hey, and you're not exactly Madonna either.
Name?
Romeo.
I haven't got all day, pal.
No, seriously, it's my name. R-O-M-E-O. Tony Romeo.
All right then, Mr. Romeo. I'll let Mr. Robinson know that you called.
No, please, it's not Romeo. It's pronounced Romeo. Kind of bugs me when people get it wrong.
Funny about that. Kind of bugs me when people waste my time.
Oh, then I'll leave you to your work then. Charlene.
Sally! Hey! It's me!
Hi, Henry.
What are you doing here? I just headed back to the bus depot to wait for you. Next bus isn't due in for 10 minutes.
He was early.
Who cares? It's great to see you. Hey, I've still got most of the morning off. Come on, we can talk in the car.
Henry, actually, I really want to see my dad. Well, I haven't been able to stop thinking about him. I can't believe he's actually here in Erinsborough.
Yeah. There's been a bit of a hiccup with that, actually.
What kind of a hiccup? Henry.
So, Tony, you say you know Greg Cooper?
Very well. He's a good friend of mine. He's part of the reason I looked you up, actually. Greg feels a lot stronger now he's able to face up to his responsibilities back in Perth. And he says he owes it all to you.
Oh, he did most of that himself. I take it he got my letter then?
Yeah. I don't think he really believes you could have been responsible for the rumours.
Oh, the whole thing was just a stupid misunderstanding. Certainly better forgotten.
Yeah, that's the way Greg sees it too.
So, what are your plans here in Erinsborough?
I'm keen to see the country. Greg said some nice things about the place. Oh, and some bad things. So I thought I'd come and see for myself. I'm actually local. I was born here. We moved to Perth when I was 4.
Well, Erinsborough will certainly have changed a bit since then.
Only for the better, I'm sure. I'm curious, Mr. Robertson. Have you been able to replace Greg yet? He's a very good mechanic, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. They certainly don't grow on trees.
Huh. So the right man could still land the job, eh?
You know someone?
He's bright, energetic, ambitious. Probably talks too much for his own good.
You?
Why not? I've got the experience.
Your references look all right, Tony. But you said yourself you want to see the country. I need someone who's going to stick around at least for a couple of years. But you've already admitted you're a drifter. Sorry, we've had enough of those.
How'd you go?
Finished! I've actually finished! School's out forever! I don't believe it. Right?
How did the exam go?
Oh, so. But I did well enough to get through. I know I did. Compared to last year, I just feel fantastic.
Let's celebrate.
Oh, not for too long. I reckon I'm going to have a few days off and then I'm going to go out and get myself a job before everyone else does. I suppose you've had a few people hassling you around here too.
Don't talk about it. This jerk was here this morning. He was carrying on asking me all these questions. He knew all about me and Henry, and he even knew about you.
Yeah?
Yeah, really fancied himself too. Makes me want to throw up just thinking about him.
Will you just let me know if he comes back? I'll sort him out.
Oh, it's all right. I can handle it. Anyway, he won't come back. And even if he does, I'll dong him with the biggest spanner I can get my hands on.
You sure?
Yeah, sure, I'm sure. And don't let it worry you. Today's for kicking up your heels.
No, I won't. No, it's Dad.
I don't believe it.
Well, who's that guy with him?
Charlie, Scott. This is Tony. Tony Romeo. He's the new boss.
It doesn't bother you. 20 minutes ago, all you could do was complain about it.
Yeah, well, I was exaggerating a bit. And if he's my new boss, I guess I was put up with it.
What if he hassles you again?
Maybe it wasn't hassling. Maybe it's just his dumb idea of having fun. And your dad wouldn't hire a creep, would he?
No.
Anyway, I'm not going to let it spoil our lunch. You've finished your exams and I'm shouting.
No.
All finished, eh?
Yep, sure am.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How did you go?
Where do you think he went? He's my husband. He's brilliant. He's probably in the top 10%.
Well, I'll just settle for a good aggregate, I think.
Oh, well, you deserve it. You worked hard.
Yeah, well, I hate to disillusion you, Scotty, but uni's where the real hard work starts. Probably won't even know it hit you.
Oh, I'm not about to find out. I'm not going to uni. I've already told you guys, as soon as the exam results come through, I'm looking for a cadetship. I plan to keep this little lady in the manner she so deserves.
Hey, have you got a sec, mate? I just want to hand him
Sure. Mine's a double malted. Okay?
Yes, all right. Well, what wonderful news. You must be really proud of him.
I can be a pretty good motivator when I need to be.
And what was the motivation for that sour face when you came in the door?
Oh, that.
Did I hear you say there's a new boss at the workshop?
I'll tell you about it later. Every parade has to have a little rain cloud somewhere.
Sorry the desk's such a mess.
Relax, Des. It's only us.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Audits wait for no man.
Oh, don't worry. I've been keeping her amused.
Henry told me Dad shot through again. What happened? Didn't you tell him I wanted to see him?
Well, things got a bit tricky. Dad came to visit and Mum dropped in out of the blue. Things turned ugly and Dad left.
He must have given you an address, some idea of where he's staying.
I've already asked Des then.
Yeah. Look, Sally, I'm stuck. I made a promise to Mum. I'd like to help, but I can't. I just can't.
Looks like I'm not the only one who feels stranded.
Well, look, there's nothing to stop us looking for him. If Des isn't involved, we can wear that.
I'm sorry, Des. I didn't realise the position I'd put you in. I'm sure you'd like to spend some time with him too.
Yeah. Dad seemed like a reasonable bloke. There's a lot of things I could learn from him, share with him, but... Well, Mum's got to come first.
I understand.
Well, look, how about I buy you a cappuccino and we can talk tactics, eh?
Okay. Oh, Des, you don't mind if I stay in Erinsborough for a few days, do you?
Heck no. You're my sister. Almost. Family's family.
Yeah, it feels kind of nice.
Yeah, it does. Especially with Dad only over in Stanfield.
Thanks, Des.
There you go, sir. Thank you for reading at Daphne's coffee shop.
What is with this royal treatment all of a sudden?
Well, I mean, you think you passed your exams, you may be getting a job. Who knows, if I'm nice enough for long enough, you might give me a tip.
Oh, get out of here.
Hey, there's Henry.
Henry!
Over here.
Guys, look who I've got here.
Hi,
G'day, Sally.
When did you get back?
About an hour ago.
Yeah, are you staying?
Well, Henry seems to think I might be able to get a cheap deal from Paul, staying at Lassiter's in the staff quarters.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I just saw Paul heading to the car park.
Oh, great. Thanks. I won't be long.
Isn't she just the best thing you've ever seen?
Thing. Henry Sally's a girl, not a thing.
Well, you know what I mean. I think this is it, guys. This time's different from all the other times. I think this really could be it. Who's that guy?
Sorry. You know, this might be a lot more fun if we had some music.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, one bad line and you're leaving me. At least tell me your name.
If I tell you my name, will you leave me alone?
Are you kidding?
That's him. That Romeo creep, Tony Romeo. That's the guy I have to work with.
What did you mean, creep?
Look at him. So smooth. Looks like a brother called Crunchy.
Rotten Mungly. He's trying to chat up my girlfriend.
Hey, cool it. Henry, cool it, mate.
Hey, Romeo! Go find yourself someone else to play with.
It's not Romeo, it's Romeo.
Henry?
I don't care how you pronounce it, bucko. You act like a Romeo, I'll call you a Romeo. Now nick off.
Excuse me.
I think there must be some kind of misunderstanding. And you made it, Romeo.
Perhaps the water might do something to unclog your hearing.
Get out of there! Hey! How do you feel if I do something to unclog your nose? Put him up!
Yeah, Sherwin!
Come on, just leave it! Well, come on! I mean it!
Yeah, come on, Henry!
Charlene, don't!
Come on, Mr. Smooth, put up or shut up! Come on!
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
I'm warning you, mate, I know karate. Sure, I've heard that one before. I'm not scared of you, Mr. Romeo. But come on!
What is going on here?
Henry, don't! The guy knows karate,
I will not have this sort of behaviour in front of the coffee shop. Now, come on, boys, don't be silly. There is no need to fight.
Henry!
Roll up, both of you! Stop it, this is ridiculous.
Just stay out of it, Sally, will you? All the karate in the world is going to help you once I land a punch on that ugly mug of yours. You won't get a chance, Curly.
Come on, guys! This has gone far enough.
Yes, just stop it, will you?
Look, I'm sorry, all right, mate? I shouldn't have pushed you in the pool.
Go on.
No, why should he?
Do it.
This bloke can't go around pushing people in the pool whenever he feels like it.
I'm really sorry. I lost my temper. I've had to put up with being teased about my name all my life, and it really gets my goat. I shouldn't have done what I did. I'm new here, so I don't want to start off on a bad foot with everyone.
As far as I'm concerned, you thought about that a little bit too late, mate. The less I see of you, the better.
Thought tuna and onion would wake you up. Used to be your favourite.
With mayonnaise?
It has mayonnaise.
Oh, I was hoping we'd be able to have lunch together. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. But you'd already left when I got here.
Well, I'm sorry about that. You should have telephoned earlier. I'll put some coffee on and we can have some lunch and a chat anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. I did want to talk to you, actually.
Why? Something wrong?
Yeah, I've moved back to Lassiter's. Gail and I have separated.
Right, thanks. Well, that's your flight back to New York confirmed.
Oh, thanks. If I'd known you didn't have a secretary, I would have done it myself.
No, we've got a temp in. She'd no sooner started than she came down with the flu. Do you think she'll be back tomorrow, so there's no point getting anyone else in?
Seems funny having someone else do my job.
How do you feel about going back to the States?
Oh, a bit strange. I know I'm going to miss everyone heaps, but, well, the modelling contract was too good an offer to pass up.
Most girls would kill for it.
At least I can go back this time with a clear conscience. It's great to see Charlene and Scott so happy again.
Yeah.
Got time for a reunion with a long-lost friend?
Well, look who's back in town.
Only briefly. So don't miss your chance. Come and have lunch with me. That's if your slave driver of a husband will let you.
Oh, I'm a free agent. I'd love to have lunch with you. You remember Jane?
Hi, we only met in passing. I'd like to remedy that. Why don't you come and have lunch with us, Jane?
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's a great idea. Just a coffee shop, though. I've got a fair bit to do here.
Well, let me take you away from it all then. Off to the exotic coffee shop, where we will eat, drink, and be merry.
You didn't need to walk back. I could have given you a lift.
I didn't want to lift, especially not from you.
Look, I've apologised about 10 times already. Why are you so upset about me pushing that guy into the pool?
That guy was my brother. Thought he knew everything about me.
I only what Greg told me. He's a friend of mine.
I'm surprised you've got friends. And I thought Greg had better taste.
Oh, come on, your brother started it, remember?
I Only because he didn't like you chatting up his girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't know she was his girlfriend. As far as I'm concerned, she was just a pretty girl. I always like to chat up pretty girls. It's a hobby. Look, I'm a friendly sort of guy, really. I want to be friends with everyone, even your brother.
Funny way of going about it.
All right, I made a mistake. But at least give me another chance. We've got to work together, so we've got to live with it.
Terrific.
Whether you like it or not, Charlene, I'm your boss. So the least I expect is some pleasant cooperation, so make an effort, will you?
I'll make every effort as far as my work's concerned. And I'll do what you tell me. But don't expect me to like you.
All right. If you can keep a civil tongue in your head and do your job properly, we'll have to manage with that.
So, did you manage to catch a Broadway show?
No, they kept me too busy. But I should be able to this time, though.
Perhaps I could take you to one. I go to New York quite a bit.
Oh, I'd really like that. I hardly know anyone there yet.
Gail and I caught a couple of Broadway shows together when she was a hostie. Didn't we, Gail?
Sorry?
Where were you?
Oh, I've just got a few things on my mind.
I was saying to Jane that you and I caught a couple of Broadway shows together when you were with the airline.
Yeah, they were great.
I'd really like to show you around New York. Look, why don't you contact my airline office, leave your number, and I'll give you a call when I'm there next.
Oh, I'd like that, thank you.
I reckon you'll go a long way with your modelling, you know. You've got that sort of fresh, unspoiled wholesomeness that really appeals to the Americans. Not only the Americans, Anything else? Sure you wouldn't like some dessert?
Oh, not for me, thanks. I have to watch my figure. And my tan. The agency already made it clear that they expect me to develop a bit more of the bronzed Aussie image, so I'm off to the beach this afternoon.
I've got nothing lined up today. Do you mind if I tag along?
No, of course not, if you really want to.
I'd love to.
Jane,
What's up?
does your grandmother know that you're going to the beach?
I think I told her this morning, but she's working, she wouldn't mind.
She might.
I'd like to head off now while it's nice and warm. You don't mind, do you?
Sure. No way you can join us, Gail?
Oh, no, I won't, sorry.
Look, do you want me to stick around for a while? We'll bit of a talk.
No, I've got a fair bit of work to get through this afternoon. I'll just finish my coffee and get back to it.
Okay. So,
See you later, Gal.
Yeah, bye. Have fun.
are you kidding? Lazy afternoon in the sun with a pretty girl. What more could a man ask for?
Hope these pants aren't wrecked. I always get them dry clean.
Shouldn't do him too much harm. I've made us some coffee.
Gotta get back to work. I only took the morning off.
You've got time for a cup of coffee, haven't you? Come on, relax a bit. Must have been pretty uncomfortable sloshing around in those wet clothes.
It was? But what does that matter? Provided some amusement for everyone, didn't I?
Sorry I laughed, but it did look funny.
Oh, sure. Humorous Henry, always good for a laugh.
Don't be silly. There's no need to make such a fuss.
Guy was flirting with you,
So what? He didn't mean any harm.
and you were flirting with him.
No, I wasn't. All right, so I did think it was kind of cute. But it was all in fun. You really went off the deep end, didn't you?
I guess I did. I couldn't help it. I've really missed you, Sally.
I was only gone a few days.
I know. It really cut me up when you left. I realised I've never felt so serious about a girl before.
Henry, I really like you a lot.
Well, that's good.
You're loads of fun and I really enjoy your company.
So it's not all one-way traffic after all.
No, I mean, yes. Oh. What I'm trying to say is that I don't feel the same way you do. We have a great time together, but I don't expect anything to come of it.
Why not?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. For one thing, you're not too big on responsibility, and I think any sort of relationship's a responsibility. Well, you couldn't believe it when Scott and Charlene thought there was more to life than just having fun. And the thing is, I agree with them. I just can't be as casual about things as you can.
But look, that's not a problem anymore. You going away's changed my mind about all that.
No, I wish it hadn't. I don't have the right to try and change you in any way. I didn't want to. You see, I'm not ready for a full-on relationship just yet either. I need to find out more about myself, who I really am, and the first step towards that is finding my father.
What difference is that going to make?
Well, you don't understand what it's like never knowing one parent. It affects everything. You feel that somehow you can't be yourself.
Well, when you are yourself, do you reckon there'd be room in your life for me?
I can't answer that now. Oh, please, don't try to get serious. Not yet.
Serious? Me? Come on.
Thanks.
Hello, Harold.
Ah, Doctor.
How's the arm?
Improving every day.
Have you seen the physiotherapist?
Yes, I have, and I'm doing all the exercises. Very soon it'll be as right as rain.
Good. Could you put away a quiche for me to save me cooking dinner tonight?
Yes, I've got... Oh, no, I think we only have a cheese and asparagus one left.
Oh, that'll be fine, as long as it's big enough for two.
Oh, plenty. Mrs. Mangle tells me you're working with a new partner.
Yes, Dr. Stephen Armstrong. Maybe now we'll win back the patients who are nervous about coming to a woman.
What fuddy-duddies some people are, eh?
Yes. I'll pick up the quiche later.
Right.
Gail, you look as if you're a million miles away.
Don't offer me a penny for my thoughts. They're not worth it.
I heard about you and Paul separating. I'm very sorry.
Didn't take long for the news to travel.
No. Well, Mrs. Mangle came in for a check-up this morning. She couldn't resist filling me in on all the local news.
Well, if you want to know sooner or later.
I had an idea you and Paul were having some problems, but I didn't realise they were quite so bad. If you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm not very far away.
Yeah, thanks, Beverly, but there's not really much to talk about. Sometimes two people just can't live together.
Yes, I can understand that. No matter how long you've been involved with someone, it's very different when you actually come to live with him.
Are you and Stephen having problems too?
Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, I didn't realise I've been here so long. I may not be living with Paul anymore, but I'm still working for him, so I better get back to it.
Won't be easy, will it? Working with him now?
No.
I hope your offer of a room in the staff quarters is still good.
I thought you were going back to Newcastle.
Well, I did, but something came up to change my mind.
I see.
Well, I've been offered a job in Newcastle, but it doesn't start till the middle of next month, so I think I'll be here till then.
Hi.
Oh, Gail, would you tell Mrs. Mangle that Sally's going to be staying in the staff quarters and just have a key left at reception for her?
Yeah, sure.
I'll grab your bags from the car and take them to your room if you like.
No, you've missed enough work already. Just give me the car keys and I'll fix my bags up.
Okay.
And thanks for all your trouble, Henry.
8 love grand.
How come you're home from work so early? Oh, there wasn't really much to do. And my new boss is a real pain in the neck, so I got out of there as quick as I could.
Well, you just have to learn to put up with him. At least he was prepared to take you on as an apprentice.
Yeah, just so we could have someone to boss around, I bet.
Come in. Oh, g'day, Dad.
Well, this is where you might be. I was hoping you might give me a bit of a hand with the dinner tonight. Save Helen the trouble.
We don't have to do that. Charlene's cooking us the casserole.
Oh, good for you.
How's Grandad?
Oh, she's a bit worn out, I'm afraid. Too busy coping with other people's problems.
Well, she doesn't have to worry about us anymore.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, everything in the family isn't so good.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, I suppose you're going to hear about it. You might as well hear about it from me. I don't want Helen to be bothered with this until she's well again, right?
With what, Dad?
Paul and Gail. They've separated.
They couldn't have. That's awful.
No, I know, darling, but that's the way it is.
It's funny, you know. They always seem so happy together.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I had to talk to Paul about it, but he didn't give me any reasons. How about you and I go down to the coffee shop and have a milkshake? We can have a bit of a chat without your gran having to be involved.
Okay.
Sorry about the news, guys.
No, it's okay.
See ya.
Don't worry too much, Dad.
Yeah, maybe we could help.
How do you mean?
Well, we've been through it. We might be able to make them see sense.
Guess it's worth a try. Let's do it. Look, I'm sorry, guys, but it's really none of your business.
But we've been through it, Paul, and come out the other side. We thought we could maybe just talk to you and go.
Yeah, well, she's already left for the day.
What have you done to upset her so much, anyway?
Oh, you naturally assume that it's my fault. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Look, I'm sorry, mate, but something must have gone wrong.
And if you really talk it through, you can sort it out.
Yeah. Look, Charlotte and I would have got back together much sooner if we talked it out more.
And I reckon if two people really love each other, you can work out any problem.
The decision for the separation was Gail's idea, not mine. So you're talking to the wrong guy.
No one seems to want to stay together anymore. First Scott and Charlene, then you and Beverly. Now Paul and Gail. Why, Dad? Why does it keep happening?
Relationships can be difficult things, sweetheart.
But I thought if you love someone, it was forever.
Often it is, but sometimes things go wrong. Now, if people work really hard, they can usually work it out, but not always. Scott and Charlene did, so hopefully Paul and Gail will be able to as well.
But what about you and Beverly?
Oh, well, that's a different situation, darling. Beverly and I weren't committed to each other the way married couples are.
I wish you had been.
Here we are.
Thanks, oh, but I've been meaning to congratulate you and Madge. Helen was thrilled when she heard that you'd set the wedding date.
Well, of course, I would have liked to have made it sooner, but Madge seems to think it's very romantic getting married on Valentine's Day, so who am I to argue with romance, eh? There we
I
are.
hope you two will stay together.
Well, I'm sure we will.
A lot of marriages do work out, sweetheart.
I'd like to pick up that quiche now, please, Helen.
Yes, won't be a moment.
How you doing back at school, Lucy? Good. And the girls reckon my short hair suits me.
Yes, it does, very much so.
Beverly, I wonder if I might have a quiet word with you.
I don't think this is the time or place.
It's about Helen.
Oh, is something wrong with her?
Well, she seems to be completely exhausted. I wonder if you'd come around and have a look at her.
Of course, I'll go straight there now.
Don't let her know that I told you, though, because she'll think I'm interfering.
I can handle that. How's she dealing with the Paul and Gail situation?
Well, we haven't told her about it. We thought it best not to for the moment.
All right, I'll watch what I say.
We really miss you not coming round to our place.
Well, I'll be there shortly, won't I?
Are you sure your grandmother isn't home? I've heard she's a real dragon.
No, she's working back today. Don't worry, we'll have time to have a cup of coffee before she comes in breathing fire.
If she's as bad as they all say, I can't understand how she could have a granddaughter like you.
She's not all that bad. I'll just put the coffee on, okay?
Talking of coffee, did you notice how Gail kept looking into hers today?
Yeah. She didn't look very happy.
Any idea what's wrong?
I think she and Paul are having a few problems, but it's none of our business.
She's a very good friend, Gail. I hate to see her unhappy.
You really care about her, don't you?
Yeah, I do. If I'd had more sense when I first met her, I'd have made sure she didn't get away. But Jeremy Lord came along and swept her off her feet. And this time I was beaten to the punch by Paul. But I guess it's not all bad. At least I get to keep my options open.
Hi, come in. Paul's still at the office.
Yeah, we know. We've just been there, actually.
And we know about the separation.
We, just wanted to have a talk. If that's okay.
Yeah.
We think you're making a big mistake.
Yeah, look, I know how hard Paul can be to live with, but, he's not such a bad boy.
And he really loves you. How about you give him a second chance?
Hang on, there are things about our situation you couldn't possibly understand. And I'm sorry, but I'm not really prepared to talk about it.
Just wanted to help.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate that. But it's not as simple and clear-cut as you seem to think it is.
Yeah, but surely the one thing that really matters, right, is like Charlene said. You and Paul love each other.
Paul doesn't love me, he never has.
Oh, you don't mean that.
Of course he loves you. Look how he stuck by you through all the problems with your father.
He was only keeping up appearances.
But what about him giving you this house?
It was a reward because I helped him clinch a big business deal. There was no sentiment involved. With Paul, it's business first, second and last.
But him asking you to marry him, that wasn't business, was it? He did that because he loved you.
You don't know a damn thing about our marriage.
Look, I know you're probably feeling pretty hurt and angry right now. I felt the same way with Scott a little while back. But honestly, you can work your way through it. If you just remember that when two people really love each other, you can sort out
Will you
any
stop talking about love? Love has got nothing to do with it. You're just a couple of romantic kids who thinks everybody sees the world the same way as you do. Well, I wish they did, but they don't. And you're way out of your depth here, so I suggest that you just mind your own business and stay out of things that don't concern you.
Gail, we just wanted
Just
to
get off my
help
back
you.
and leave me alone, will you?
Sorry, we didn't mean to upset you.
It's all right.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Then I turned and stopped. And this big American with a cigar turned to the woman from the agency and said, "What about legs? Has she got legs?" I almost laughed at him. And then the woman from the agency said, "Has she got legs? She's got fantastic legs." Everyone seems to shout at each other in New York.
There's no place in the world quite like it. You know, Jane, a lot of girls fall by the wayside in the modelling game.
Do you think I will?
No, I doubt it. But you're lucky to have your experience as a secretary to back you up. Because one of these days, in the not-too-distant future, somebody like the guy with the cigar is going to come along and shout, "She's too old. Next."
Are you saying that you don't think I should go back to America?
No. I want to show you around New York when you get back there. All I'm saying is you should just remember that it's not going to last very long.
Oh, I know that, but nothing really lasts that long, does it?
And then when the bee woke up, the cow had gone.
Oh, Mr. Fish, you really are naughty. Good heavens.
Hi, Nan. I'd like you to meet Glenn Matheson. Glenn, this is my grandmother.
I've heard a lot about you, Mrs. Mangle. How do you do?
How do you do?
And this is Mr. Bishop.
Oh, yes, I met the gentleman earlier at the coffee shop.
Oh, that's right. Glenn went to the beach with me this afternoon.
Did he?
Well, with any luck, we'll be meeting up in New York. I better go. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Mangle. Mr. Bishop. Sorry, it's just hello and goodbye.
Yes.
Don't forget, leave a message at the airline. I'll be in touch.
I promise. Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Nice, isn't he?
Well, I don't really know. As he said, it was just hello and goodbye. I saw him with Gail Robinson earlier today.
Yes, they're old friends.
Are they indeed? Jane, I don't think it's a good idea for you to meet up with someone like that in New York.
You don't? Why?
Well, for one thing, he's so much older than you, isn't he, Mr. Bishop?
He most certainly is. Yes. And we all know that a man like that who goes after an innocent young thing like you is only after one thing, don't we?
No, what do you mean?
I just think you should be more careful, that's all.
Yes, and so do I.
Will you both just relax? Look, I'm going to have to deal with men a lot worse than Glenn Matheson over in New York, and, well, I can handle it. Believe me.
Out of the mouths of babes, Mrs. Mangle. Out of the mouths of babes.
Hi.
Hi, Glenn.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, sure.
Going to invite me in?
Yeah, of course. I'm through.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how's Helen?
Oh, she'll be okay in a few days.
If she does as she's told and has complete rest.
Why, what's wrong with her?
She's pretty tired. I guess we could call it, emotional exhaustion.
I knew it. She's been stressed for days.
Yeah, all that nonsense with Scott and Charlene can't have helped either. Don't forget, we're not to mention Gail and Paul until she's up and about again.
Okay. I think that's wise.
Dad's a very wise man. Will you stay for dinner?
Lucy.
There's plenty. Charlene cooked us a big casserole.
Sorry, Lucy, I've got to get home.
Yes, to what's his name? Stephen.
Yes, that's his name.
Sorry, Dad. I just thought it might be a nice idea.
Subtle as a sledgehammer, you. Subtle as a sledgehammer.
Just the two of us. No more study. This is what married life is all about.
Perhaps you should go and tell that to Paul and Gail. I'm still mad at her for the way she treated us.
Well, she's just upset. Remember how we were when we split up?
How can she say Paul doesn't love her? He wouldn't have married her otherwise. And they're perfect for each other. Everyone knows that.
Listen, can we just forget about Paul and Gail? We've got the whole house to ourselves, and I don't know, I just want a romantic dinner prepared by my lovely wife.
Still, I think we should try and talk to Paul again.
No, we're going to keep right out of it, okay? Remember how everyone tried talking to us? Just give them time. The last thing they need is a do-gooder butting into their lives.
A do-gooder?
Yeah.
You're calling me a
Yeah.
do-gooder? That's it!
Hey, Charlotte, I just want my dinner!
Oh.
No, I just want my dinner.
No, who's do-gooder now,
You
hey?
are, and a husband basher.
A husband basher?
Yes.
That's it!
Don't! Oh,
The neighbours will complain.
I wish they would, I tell you, I wish they would.
So, what would you like to do this evening?
I hope you don't mind, but I'd like an early night.
Oh, it's a pity. I was going to invite you and Paul out to dinner.
Paul doesn't live here anymore. We've separated.
Oh, glad.
Glad?
Yeah, last time you patched things up, your marriage was in danger of becoming boring. It's nice to know you can still have a good old-fashioned tiff.
It's no tiff. It's permanent.
Come on, who do you think you're kidding? You're crazy about each other. It shows.
I wish people had stopped saying that. It's not true.
But it is true. Admit it.
The only thing I'll admit is that this marriage has been a farce from day one.
Well, that's all right, as long as you still love him, and you do.
Will you please do me a favour and leave?
I'm sorry to bother you. I've got to get some more stuff from over there.
Can't you just take everything and be done with it?
All right, as soon as I can.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, g'day. Sorry, I didn't realise you were entertaining. Get my stuff later.
Sure going to miss Nan's cooking.
Yes, that certainly was a splendid meal, eh?
Here you are, Jane. All the things you should eat when you're over there and all the things you should avoid.
Oh, gee, thanks, Nan.
Oh, I just wish I could list all the people you should avoid, too. One hears of such dreadful things happening in New York.
Now, Mrs. Mangle, dreadful things are happening all over the world these days.
If it makes you feel any better, if I meet someone I'm not sure about, I'll ring first and ask your advice.
We're serious, Jane.
Yes, I know. And it's lovely to think that you both care so much.
I just wish you didn't have to go away.
Now, Mrs. Mangle, Jane knows the brony. Concerned for her welfare. Or at least you're not like the mother of the 3 girls who lived next to me when I was a teenager. Oh, every time they went out of an evening, she'd call out so that the whole street could hear. She'd say, No, don't forget to keep yourselves nice.
Keep yourself nice. I haven't heard that expression in years. My mother used to say that too.
If it makes you feel any better, that's what I'll do. I'll keep myself nice.
Oh, now who can that be?
I'll go, Nan.
Ask who it is before you open the door.
Who is it?
It's me. Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
Come in, Mike.
Mike, we're just about to have a cup of tea. Won't you join us?
Oh, no, thanks. I just come over to give this to Jane.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, it's nothing much. Just something I thought you might like to wear occasionally. I made it myself.
Oh, a little boomerang brooch. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, boomerangs come back, and I sort of hope that you will too.
Thanks.
Can I come to the airport tomorrow?
Oh, you don't have to.
Yeah, well, I want to.
Okay. From now on, this is going to be my good luck charm. I'm going to wear it with me the whole time I'm in America. Look, isn't it cute?
Oh, it certainly is. That could be a very good sideline for you, Mike.
Oh, no. I'm going to tell everyone in America that this is unique. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Haven't made one for another person yet, and I won't either.
Good.
I'm going over to Scott and Charlene's. Do you want to come?
No, I don't think so.
If you'd like to go over there now, Jane.
No, I think it's best this way. Just give them my love and tell them I hope to see them tomorrow to say goodbye, okay?
I keep expecting Mum or Henry to barge in.
Just relax. We've got 3 or 4 more hours, so let's just make the most of it, okay?
Okay, old married man. What do you want to do with all this spare time?
Talk about the future.
How romantic.
No, seriously. As I said, I've decided to look for a part-time job until the exam results come through. And because I'm so confident about the results,
You're really
I think...
confident?
Of course I'm confident. Aren't you confident?
Yeah.
Right. Because we're both so confident, I don't know, I reckon I'll be able to get that career in journalism that I've always wanted. How about that?
That is the most fantastic future anyone could ever wish for.
Just leave this to me, okay?
Henry, is that you? Come through, mate. Jeez, good to see you.
Something smells good. Got any left?
Boy, are we glad to see you. Just so happens there is some left and we were hoping you'd drop around. Sit down.
Yeah.
So just the 2 of you tonight, is it?
Huh? Oh, yeah, Henry took Sally out, so...
Yeah. Mum's having dinner with Mrs. Clarke.
Oh,
Now,
great.
yourself.
I'm starved. Gee, if I had known there was this much, I would have dropped over earlier. But I went to Jane's instead.
Is she still going to America?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. I asked her to come over here tonight, but, she's a bit funny about it, you know.
Yeah. Can't really blame her for that, can we? She's been getting a pretty rough time from everyone lately, hasn't she?
We'll say goodbye to her in the morning.
How about we go around there tonight? After all, it's the last night, so we should.
No. She might be a bit embarrassed. We'll see her in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, g'day, Dad. What are you doing here?
I thought we should have a talk.
Yeah, sure. How's Grant?
Not too good. Beverly thinks you should have a complete rest, so I think we should say anything about you and Gail splitting up. Not till she's better, anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Now, even if I did tell her about it, the first question she's going to ask me is what it's all about, and I don't know the answer to that.
Dad, I thought I explained all of that.
You certainly didn't explain. Why 2 people we see as ideal for each other should decide to separate. What's the real story, Paul?
Look, it just didn't work out, okay?
Is there another man involved?
Why do you say that?
I was over at the house. Some character, Glenn Matheson, was there.
Yeah. Didn't take long for the vultures to start circling, did it?
Well, why don't you get over there and turf him out? Fight for her.
The same way that you turfed out Stephen Armstrong and fought for Beverly.
Beverly and I weren't married. And yes, I admit I should have fought for her, but it's too late for that now.
Yeah, well, it's too late for Gail and me too, Dad. Oh, look, there's a lot you don't understand, but believe me, the marriage just isn't worth saving.
I realise you're stubborn. I didn't realise that you were stupid, though.
It's for you. I was hoping to have it finished before you left.
I thought you were fast asleep.
Oh, no, I've been tossing and turning. Can I get you some hot milk?
No, thank you. Nan, would you just sit with me for a while? Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Oh, of course I'm sure. You mustn't worry. All I want is for you to take good care of yourself.
Keep myself nice.
And I've got Mr. Bishop here, and Eileen Clarke.
And Mike will be nearby.
Yes. I don't think Mike wants you to go either.
What about Scott and Charlene? After what happened, I think they'll be glad.
Charlene's been very unfair to you, and she knows it.
I can't say I blame her. They're in love, and I used to be her best friend.
Used to be? You said that all that nonsense was over and done with.
Oh, I don't know. Let's face it, Nan. If Charlene and I hadn't have had that fight, she'd be over here talking about the modelling contract and maybe even saying she was sorry I was going away.
Going away? Or running away?
No, Nan, I ran away last time. I'm not going to do it again. I just wish that things could be the way they used to be with Charlene, Scott and me.
And I wish she weren't going away, Jane.
Good morning, Beverly.
Hi.
Morning, Lucy. Dad and I have just been over to say goodbye to Jane. She's off to America this morning, so I believe. I called to see Helen. How is she this morning?
Oh, well, we gave her breakfast in bed and warned her to stay there.
Good.
Now, young lady, you ready for school?
Yes?
Right, I'll get the car out. Thanks very much for looking after Helen like this.
Beverly, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you last night by asking you to dinner.
You didn't embarrass me at all.
Dad says I've got to stop interfering between you both.
And I agree with him.
Are you really so happy with Stephen?
Lucy.
I just can't believe he'd be nicer than my dad. Anyway, if you are really happy with Stephen, why don't you just say so?
Oh dear, there's the car. What a pity we can't carry on chatting like this. Goodbye, Lucy.
I'd like to go to the airport with you, but... well...
Don't worry about us, Mr. Bishop. We'll call a taxi in about 10 minutes.
Yes. Oh, no, Jane, I want you to find a local church in New York and attend regularly. There's no need to let your standards slip just because you're away from home, eh?
I won't.
Yes, well, goodbye, Jane.
Goodbye, Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Please look after Nan for me.
Yes, I will. And if ever you need anything,
I know.
I'll get it.
Morning, Harold. How are you? Looking well. Go through.
Yeah.
All ready to go? Yeah, all packed. As soon as Nan's ready, we'll just ring a taxi.
No, there's no need. We're going to the airport and we'll bring Mrs. Mangle home too.
How?
Well, Henry gave me Bertha for the morning so he could see you off.
Bertha?
Clive's old car.
Yeah, and I'm off my P-plates now, so you could ride Pilly into the airport if you want.
Hey, I'd love to.
Oh, Jane?
Come on, Nan, it'll be a bit of fun. We'll be right behind her all the way.
Come on, better put the luggage in the car.
I've got a spare helmet outside on the bike. Here, I'll take it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As soon as Melanie gets here, I'd like you to clear that backlog of mail.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry I barged in on you and Biggles last night.
His name is Glenn, and you didn't barge in on us at all.
Yeah, he didn't waste much time, did he?
Well, it isn't your concern.
No, I guess it never was.
Paul, this isn't going to affect our working relationship, is it?
Why should it? Look, we're both adults. There's no emotions involved. As far as I'm concerned, we're just ending a business agreement. It's 9 o'clock. Melanie should be here by now.
Way to the airport.
Yeah, just relax, Mrs. Mangle. It's a shortcut.
I wish Mag hadn't asked Jane to ride on that motorbike. It's so unladylike, especially arriving at the airport like that.
Well, she probably won't be riding motorbikes in New York.
I should hope not.
quick, stop the car.
Well.
Right, yeah, I'm fine. It's Jane I'm worried about.
Oh, how dreadful.
Jane.
Oh, Jane.
Slowly.
No.
I'm fine. Oh, Mike, what happened?
Oh, we hit a loose patch of gravel. You sure you're okay?
Fine. Well, if anything had happened to you, Jane, you're my best friend. You always will be. Do you mean that? I'm sorry for being so rotten to you. Please don't go to America.
Oh, yes, Jane. Don't leave. Not now.
Well, I was only going because I thought it was the best thing to do.
No, please.
Oh, Charlene.